Hello everybody and welcome to the second match between SUNTZU and Flexwings. This time we have the Flexwings choosing the map in Capitoline Hills. Let's look at the deployment. The teams are very similar but with a few changes. This time Flexwings has brought elephants. SUNTZU has kept their team pretty much the same. And we've got Leonidas defending Alpha. And it looks like the attack force of SUNTZU is going to be on Bravo, attacking to Echo, and the Echo team is going to be attacking Bravo. So we're going to see a lot of back and forth going on. We've got elephants being deployed around the base, cavalry being deployed around the base as well. This time looks like the Flexwings has changed one elephant for one cavalry. So let's take a look. What happens next? We've got Glaives pushing forward, and the dogs right behind them. Some going into the woods, some going towards the middle. We've got triple Leonidas pushing towards the middle. So Flexwings is using Leonidas aggressively, which I think is not the way the Leonidas was designed to be used. But right now he's so powerful that he can definitely do that. Like, you can pretty much litmus test the OP-ness of Leonidas, how he fares against Germanicus, and right now Germanicus stands no chance against Leo, especially with we had very nice dog charge come in and poison shots onto the Leonidas, slowing them down and doing periodic damage. Got these glaives kind of stuck like a headless chicken over here. And you can see the sheer amount of damage coming at them. The triple stacked spears are completely annihilating these glaives. The glaives over here are fighting against the dogs. They have done pretty decent damage against the dogs. They activating God of War, which prevents this... they activated Battle Cry, which prevents the dogs from fleeing. So the goal here is to buy the time for the main team to shoot against the enemy, and the elephants are trying to stop the fire, but they are unable to stop it. The fire still continues on the melee units. Now here's one place that Flexwings makes a mistake at. These depleted glaives and pulling through their archers against them will result in them getting routed. One unit is routed and the other one is unable to get a very strong barrage. Let's see what's happening on the other front. Brenter is sending his pikes against Delta to see what's going on. They scout the Scipio infantry. On Charlie, looks like Brenter has sent another unit to capture Charlie, as well as elephants coming in there. They are doing some pretty good work on taking Charlie, which has not yet been unlocked. But the Flexwings team, we are seeing about a very nice charge. Very nice against the archers. From Freaky Styler against Misuse archers, or crossbowmen in this case. The dogs have respawned, the glaives have respawned, and we're going to have a round 2 fight at Bravo. As long as this elephant is able to hold it, it will not going to get decapped. Oh, the elephant has just died to the phalanx. But what's that? Nexus is sending his cavalry for the decap. We've got Solkung pulling in to contest Bravo to prevent them from neutralizing it. And now the glaives are coming in, pushing away the wounded units that the Flexwings had. Oh, looks like Nexus was pulling double duty over there. Cheddar and Nexus are instead contesting Echo, preventing any points from getting gained. Right now all the points are being contested. Bravo has decisively won. Charlie is being captured by the SUNTZU team. Delta is being contested by these spikes. Leonidas can just simply pull through and capture Delta, pull away those Scipio infantry. Yeah, Leonidas is just great at defense, very viable as we have seen on the attack. It's just incredible how powerful he is. Definitely should be hit with some nerf, and we got some cavalry action against these archers. They were just seen, so we're probably going to get a Wrath of Mars, which is a charge ability taking out one of the archers. Dogs having nowhere else to go are going into those legionary cavalries. Yep, the Cheddar's infantry is fighting against these elephants, but unfortunately they cannot do much. They're pretty much trying to contest it as long as possible to increase the lead that they have. Got Brenter over here, moving his phalanx, but he is just unable to move it right, and he loses half of his health. Another charge coming in. He's surrounded on all sides, but he is still not routing thanks to Hold the Line. As long as Hold the Line is on, he should be able to hold it. But no, he gets flanked from the other sides. Even Hold the Line is unable to hold him in place. But he should be able to respawn using his other units on Charlie, and that's exactly what he is doing. He's using his other unit to come in. Flexwings is using their infantry to contest Alpha, and now we've got the battle turning on Echo and Bravo. Glaives have finally arrived. Now we see a very nice move over here, coming in closer, activating parry after activating Green Dragon Strike. This is a very effective trick that Guan Yu is able to use, because Green Dragon Strike knocks enemies away, or you could use parry with that extra defense bonus. So yeah, that's basically how you bunch them up. Let's take a look at the scoreboard. We've got pretty much equal amount of kills. Chevrons wise, yeah, it's pretty much equal right now. It can be anybody's game, but points wise, coordination wise, SUNTZU team is winning. Mishit is sending reinforcements to Alpha to prevent it from getting captured. We've got Cheddar defending Charlie, sending more units to Echo. The archers are doing a lot of work over here with their poison. Even if the Hold the Line, Fight in the Shade is up, the poison still works. Oh, we've got the Flexwings respawn, and archers coming in. Looks like they took some damage from the crossbows, and the elephants are coming. They are all poisoned, so they're all slowed and are taking periodic damage. So here we get the order to retreat from Echo, because we see the units coming back. We already have the point advantage, so we don't need to sacrifice ourselves for some point advantage. We got Zhuge Liang healing the attacking units over here. Like, it's so effective. It's about 2% every second, about 1% a second, which adds up over time into an effective heal. Looks like the Flexwings is instead going sideways, trying to capture Bravo, but the SUNTZU team, instead of fighting them on Echo on disadvantageous ground, they're retreating to a more advantageous ground, closer to their spawn, closer to their heal, and they're also able to kind of create a kill zone over in this area with flanks. Now they sent their dogs, because dogs are going to get respawned over at the healing zone, so it's an acceptable sacrifice to delay the enemy. Let's see what else we've got going on. On Delta, we've got Nexus fighting the cavalry and the infantry on Delta, constantly contesting it. There's something happening just everywhere. We have one of the elephants being killed, Glaives getting bonus damage against the elephants, combined with the poison and the range damage. Just is the bane of the elephants. Now you see this a very nice maneuver by the crossbows and the glaives. They're healing each other and also protecting each other. So we see this elephant trying to deny healing, but he is already too late. So while this glaive was going to heal, he noticed that he was coming. The spears were coming, so he needed to deny, and we have a nice Green Dragon Strike combined, followed up with a parry, increasing their defense. They're pretty much not taking any damage at this point. We've got archers coming into melee with glaives. That's not a very good idea at all. They're all fighting frontally, trying to pull through to get to Bravo, but we already have units that have healed back up. Oh, Leonidas' shield bash causes nuke damage on these glaives, and so they rout. Having no other recourse, they already used their God of War, already used their battle cry, but they did their job, doing a bit of damage to the enemy, buying some more time for the healing, and now that unit that the glaives have lost is going to get regenerated because the elephants have failed to stop the healing. Let's see what's going on the other flanks. On Alpha, we've got 2 units from Brenter holding Alpha. Delta is being is being held by Flex with his 3 infantry, and we've got cavalry coming in to check on Alpha to see what's going on there. Charlie is protected by spears, so no back cap is possible. These units are effectively being completely wasted. They could have been very effective over here, but they are instead trying to go for an opportunistic back cap. Yeah, people should realize against skilled teams. Oh, we see a very nice move by Flexwings. They're blocking these glaives from coming in, but they just get knocked back. Like, they're so desperate right now, they're using handlers to block those. And we see additional chevrons being earned. The chevron and XP-wise, the teams are pretty much balanced. Glaives have managed to come in. Now, those infantry are Caesars, so they are buffed up, but the glaives currently have God of War, so they have increased damage, they have increased morale, which gives them even more damage and attack. Looks like the Caesar infantry could not hold its own. Now it's time to fight against the Leonidas. And Leonidas is taking a lot of damage. We got a shield bash doing significant damage. Now we're going for the flanks. There are no reinforcements on the way for Flex. We've got cavalry doing its job beautifully by trying to back up Echo, trying to deny it, hold the units there. We've got elephants who have seen that there's spears on Charlie's spears are chasing these elephants beautifully. Look at how much damage they're doing. But yes, spears in phalanx are a very effective way of countering elephants. Glaives are also quite a good way of dealing with elephants. They generally do not win one-on-ones, but they will do a lot of damage to the elephants, especially if there are multiple players in the area. And we've got the units being finished off. Charlie is being backcapped by Freaky because these infantry have left this area to chase the elephants. That's one mistake that they made. There's a 2-on-1 elephant battle incoming, but the Cheddar's infantry is not letting them engage. These elephants just slowly chasing each other. Glaives are healing up. The main engagement is happening right here. Currently, there's one player that is in the state of respawn. We've got elephants, but they're no longer chasing because they've been slowed down by the archers. And the chasing elephant goes down. Mishit's elephant is coming in. He's trying to stop the healing, but the dogs stun him right there. Archers are shooting at him. There's pretty much not much he can do. He's just trying to do as much damage as he can. The elephants have came back. And now the Echo looks like we're going to be seeing another cycling of units. Freaky is trying to back cap over here, but he sees that there are glaives in the area. So like you see, SUNTZU team very nicely defending their points, preventing any kind of back cap going on by cavalry. And if cavalry cannot back cap, it can only contest, and that's oftentimes not the best use of them at that time. But it is quite useful, so the point difference is the way it is, mostly because of these constant contesting. And now we have, we still have damage-wise pretty much equal grounds. We have a range duel going on here. Range is being disrupted by these elephants, of course. Rangers are shooting, the dogs are coming, dogs have been blocked by the elephant, but the elephant got into one of the crossbowmen. So right now the melee units here are not doing very good on Echo, but they are denying the point. Finally, the glaives have made their way, the elephant is dead, and the crossbows are free to shoot and poison the enemy. We've got cavalry, but the glaives are taking their position to protect the crossbowmen. Got a very nice position, and cavalry is trying to get this gap over here, but the glaives are responding right there. And the cavalry decides this is just not worth it. I'm going to go to Bravo, and instead I'm going to back cap. But what he does not realize, the glaives have left one unit behind. Glaives are very effective against cavalry, so they have no way. Oh, looks like the cavalry did find an opening and has charged into the dogs and the crossbows. And now the SUNTZU team is retreating from Echo because they lost the engagement over at the point Echo. into a more advantageous ground. The cavalry is trying to stop them, so that way they're going to get into this death trap over here. If they ever use Shield Bash, looks like Shield Bash has missed. Oh, I see. Glaives had activated all their defenses, but the heavy thrust did hit and has done a decent amount of damage. The cavalry has been destroyed. Cavalry has given their life to do some damage to these glaives, which bought time for their allies to retreat closer to the healing point. And these dogs are smartly sending a denial to the healing point on Bravo. These units have been flanked as such. This is a favorable engagement until the Leonidas here arrived. They're kind of caught out of position. So they're retreating, taking some damage. All they can hope for is to have some positive exchanges, a few hits, few positive trades, so to speak. And now all of these units, having had been poisoned, they have been slowed, making the disengagement much easier for the rest of the team. We have them stopped as a final line of defense to give the rest of the team a chance to heal. Oh, and it looks like Cheddar has came back from Charlie, with Brenter defending these points at Alpha and Charlie, which is a very effective use of Leonidas. It's basically offensive Leonidas versus defensive Leonidas at this point. So we have these bunched up spears action going in. It's a very common tactic for more inexperienced players. It's pretty good when it's used frontally, but unfortunately it leaves you very vulnerable to flanking, which is not a problem if you're a Leonidas, so you can use it to your heart's content. But we just don't like to use it because it blocks off, it disables your ability to cover more ground. Like, there are just better ways of doing damage in our opinion, which is why we did not use them in such ways. It's just another tool in your toolbox, basically. We've got glaives healing up, we've got crossbows healing up, we've got dogs healing up. So now all what the SUNTZU team needs to do is deny Bravo from being captured. And because they already have 3 points, they have the point advantage. Now the dogs are coming in, stopping the elephants. And the poison is flying right into these units. They are very strongly buffed. They have Veni, they have Vidi, they have Hold the Line. They're pretty much juggernauts right now. But now we have the glaives coming in. And now glaives have lost their one unit and now healing the other one. Elephants have been killed with the archers and glaives. Now they're able to join to Bravo. There isn't much they can do. This elephant has been denying these archers their ability to shoot. Now, had the archer player had a bit better micro, he could have separated and shot those elephants or shot at the crossbows. But yeah, that's one other skill, being able to fire under pressure. And now Bravo has been taken by the team SUNTZU. Their units are almost fully healed. Cheddar is sending his unit to be healed. The dogs are in a decent shape. So yeah, now they are turning it into an advantage, and we have some small skirmishers going on Delta against the 3 infantry. Nexus, having nothing else to do, he's just assaulting Delta, hoping to disrupt them there, force them to send more units in there. Rather than, so that's the difference. Nexus did not try to go and backgap. What he did try to do is follow the orders, look at the things he could do. Backgapping is really not something you can do against skilled players because they will be leaving some defenses behind. Like we see Cheddar here who left defenses. We had Glaives that left defenses. We had Leo. Every point is defended, and that's the difference between fighting a random game and allowing for ninja caps versus fighting an experienced team. Now, what Cavalry can do is deny points by contesting other players and feigning an assault. So there's a bit of a mental games going on. Let's see what we've got going on here. Is looks like the SUNTZU team has taken the chevron advantage. They already had the points advantage, so that is not good for the Flexwings team. So we basically have got a basic back and forth going on here. A very tedious back and forth. But it is quite fun because even a small mistake can cause them to lose these points. For example, an overextended glaive over here has resulted in their loss of 20% of their health. At least that would have been the case had the healing not been up, so instead they're getting healed up. None of their models are dead, and that's why Zhuge Liang is such a good commander. Among the other reasons, of course. Let's see, we've got some assault coming into Charlie with the dogs. Instead of trying to go around, they know Bravo is defended, and so instead they're going for Charlie, hopefully finding something less defended. Got some elephant duel over here, a very nice stomp, letting him stomp and retreat, letting him reset the combat. Hopefully he'll be able to charge in and do some extra damage. Every hit counts when you're doing an elephant duel. Mishet is showing a very nice play of elephants. Now we've got this triple pull through over here that is probably going to finish off this unit. But it also leaves all of these units open from their backs, so these crossbows are going to do a pretty decent amount of damage. So now we have this glaives, rank 4 glaives in the woods. The dogs have not realized what's about to happen to them. Coming in, green dragon strike, and a nuke damage. Would you look at that, 50% health. You've got glaives engaged, leaving the crossbows undefended, because we see dog handlers coming in from the back. They can't defend much against cavalry, but that's a risk sometimes you have to take. And where's the enemy cavalry? They're currently... I have no idea. I think they're trying to ninja cap, but they know this part is defended. They could reinforce Charlie, but Nexus is pretty much just everywhere at all times. He's currently at Charlie, helping the point over there, preventing contest. Now we are covered in the woods, we are covered on the front. We only have got elephants towards Echo. Now we can deny Echo and increase the point advantage. This is all about increasing advantage. Just clawing just every inch of advantage that you can. Now there's another thing that we're doing, which is leaving individual units alone until they try to call back to base. The reason for that, we don't want them to respawn. Right now, the last thing we want is for them to respawn right at Echo and resuming that status quo. We've got a Viper fighting Solkung and Archanon's Glaives. Looks like Glaives are coming to Charlie. From Alpha to Delta goes another Pikeman. They have been really annoying from this Alpha to Delta, and now they have a Chevron advantage, so that's going to be interesting. This clear communication in SUNTZU team that, oh, this point requires reinforcements, and they dispatch some of the people that are available to provide reinforcements is the strongest weapon that the SUNTZU team has. Otherwise, the builds are very much comparable. They both have a chance to win. Oh, and we got some back cap. Nexus prevents that, and his 2 cavalry manages to get in there and do some pretty decent damage. We've got these wounded glaives going back to Bravo, and now with the elephants dead and respawning, we currently have over half the team of the Flexwings being dead and waiting a respawn. If SUNTZU team can neutralize Echo, they will have it, because there'll be no respawn, and there was no respawn. They have to respawn either at Delta or base. Now they can only go for Charlie, and Charlie is strongly reinforced. And now SUNTZU has taken 4 out of 5 points with 1,300 point advantage. I'm not seeing much that the Flexwings can do. They have fought and lost a frontal engagement from Bravo to Echo. And now there's not much they can do, and the Delta is also being contested, so the point difference is increasing by 3 points a second. Very nice. We got another tier rank 4 unit going in there. We got archers attacking. I sped things up a bit, as you can see. We've got units from Echo going to the base, just defending it. We've got one elephant trying to deny Echo. Very smart move. Cheddar over here was taking the tower in order to be able to see what's coming to Charlie. SUNTZU is probably sending a massive reinforcements to Charlie. They're currently healing up. Yep, we have 1 unit of glaives. We've got archers coming in from behind. Oh, and we have a cavalry charge on the archers of the Flexwings. That's gotta hurt. Well, the battle is almost out. There's pretty much nothing Flexwings can do. GGs are probably going up. But it was a very well played match by both of them, demonstrating how different competitive matches are versus just open games in Total War Arena. Well, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.